Hello contributors, Phil here. So I've made this very short tutorial about how to migrate your RMI v1 account toward RMI v2. Please note, only your account is going to be migrated toward RMI v2 together with your new case badges, serial number badges and floppy button. The reason why your rewards are not migrated is because there's simply too much data. Let's do this. The migration process is fairly straightforward. You simply need to enter your email address on RMI v1 and your password as well, and then you will have access to your account, and there is this new button simply here, RMI v2 migration. You simply click on this. You're welcome with this page that you currently may be visiting, and then you simply have to click on start migration. This process actually is checking if my email address, johndoe.com, does actually exist or not on RMI v2. In this instance, right now, this email address doesn't exist on RMI v2. So you have three options from here. You can either create a John Doe account on RMI v2 and then migrate your account. That's the first option. The second option, you can actually log into a currently existing RMI v2 account, and then you can migrate your data toward this existing RMI v2 account. On the third option, you can actually create a new account on RMI v2 and then migrate your data. Let's go for the first one. We'd like to create a John Doe account on RMI v2 and then migrate our data. We click on the first option. Yes, I confirm, and then I proceed. And simply as this. When the migration is complete, then you get the successful message, and then you will have to actually connect to RMI v2. So we simply need to connect with johndoe.com, but wait, we don't have any password yet. So for this, you need to claim forgot password. You enter your email account and you click the send verification code. Shortly after, you get an email. Then I'm going to quickly get the confirmation code that you get in this email. You type it in here and you select a password. You type it twice to control, and that's it. And then you log in. And now we're in. Let's just double check this if the new password is okay. Log in and correct. So you do have access to actually all the campaigns, but your account doesn't have rewards onto those past campaigns. So you will have to select new Amiga 1200 cases. And then you will have to click on rewards and click on page 1 to see your case badges and floppy buttons and serial numbers. And that's it. You might actually have an exclamation mark on your account, and for this you need to actually check if your shipping address is all correct. You can edit it, of course, change it, it's dynamic. And on the setting page you have access to the newsletter, which you can subscribe to. That would be nice, thank you so much. And you can actually subscribe to the voucher notification. Vouchers are one more benefit that you will have by using RMI v2. So vouchers are offers published by our partners, RetroPassion, Softland, InSync, for instance. We have many partners, and these vouchers codes, which provide you with -10%, -5%, 50% off, etc., you will have access to these vouchers anytime you want. Every time a new voucher is available, you can get a notification by email to make sure that you don't miss any awesome offer. So that's it. Now let's move on to the second option. So we are now back to the account migration wizard. We do start the migration, and as usual, of course, it doesn't found johndoe.com account on RMI v2. Now what we're going to do here, we are about to log into a currently existing account on RMI v2 and then migrate our case badges. So we select the second option and here we simply enter the email where we'd like to migrate our data to, the password of course, and then we click on connect button. There is a quick check that is done, of course, and here we go. So RMI v1 actually found this currently existing account on RMI v2, and we can migrate our data to this account. For this, we'll have to click on confirm and then migrate button. Same process as before. Migration is quite quick, and as soon as it is done, we can actually connect onto this account on RMI v2. Just right here, we click on login, and just as before, by selecting new Amiga 1200 cases campaign, we'll access the case badges and floppy buttons from the rewards section here. Let's proceed with the third option. Now we are back at the migration result page, and let's start it again. As usual, unlike the two times before, RMI v1 does not find any account on RMI v2 with johndoe.com. But this time we are willing to use the third option, which is to create a new account with a different email and then migrate our data toward this new account. So we simply click on the third button, and here we need to precise which email address we would like to use for this new account. So let's say Mike . Here we go, and then we validate this email. And now we can actually migrate our data toward mike@doe.com. We just have to confirm the account creation and the migration process. Let's do this, and this is now done. We can then move back onto RMI v2 and then select Mike. But hey, since this is a new account, we do not have any password yet, and then we need to claim this account. So we just have to precise the email address once more here and send the verification code. Here we go. Now you go into your email, you take the code that has just been sent toward you. Here we go, like this, and of course you have to choose a password, which is what I'm doing here, and log in. As soon as this is done, you can actually click on the corresponding campaign, and like before, you can access your case badges and floppy buttons from the reward section. You will certainly need to actually change maybe or update your shipping address and everything, and the settings, newsletter subscription and voucher notification areas are all available as well. So let's go for the last option. What we haven't gone through yet is what happens if you already have an account on RMI v2 that uses the same email address as on RMI v1. So let's just see this. So we are connecting to our jane@doe.com account on RMI v1 with the password in place, and then of course we'll use the same migration wizard. Let's see what happens when we click on start migration. Here RMI v1 actually did find your account on RMI v2 already, and it is ready to migrate there straight away. So let's do this. You confirm that you're willing to migrate there, and you click on proceed, and that's it. Now, and of course we would like to connect to Jane with her password. Here we go. We select the Kickstarter campaign, and here in the rewards you can have access to case badges, serial number badges and floppy buttons. And that's it. Thank you very much guys for your patience, and if you have any issue connecting to RMI v1, do not hesitate to contact us at contact@a1200.net. Thank you very much. You all stay safe. Bye bye.